Hello everyone. In this video we will study about writing chemical formulae. Okay, so in the previous videos we have studied about valencies, ions. So before reacting, before reaction of the different elements to make a compound, how the compound reacts with each other, that also we have discussed. Before reacting with each other, they form ions. And how do they form ions? Because of their valencies to become stable, and those ions combine with each other to form chemical compound or the chemical bond. Okay, so with the three ways, I told you, with three ways they form the ions. One is to donate the electrons, the extra electron, to become stable, and to accept the extra electrons which it needs to become stable. And if they don't have both of them the cases, then they will the atoms of the same element or the different elements, they share the same number of electrons to become stable. Okay, so how do they combine with each other? How the valencies will combine with each other? How the valencies of both the ions neutralize each other to form a compound? Let us see. Okay, the first topic is chemical formula of simple molecular compound. Simple molecular compound. Simple molecular compound. Simple molecular compound like H2O. Like H2O, you know that they combine with H, hydrogen ion and oxygen 2 plus ion. Hydrogen ion, the valency is 1, and oxygen ion, the valency is 2. Sorry, 2 minus, na? Minus 2 or 2 minus. Minus 2 plus 1. So the valency of hydrogen ion is 1 and the valency of oxygen ion is 2. So actually what happens? How simply writing the chemical formula, just down of the ions, positive ion as well as the negative ions, we write the valencies of it. We will write the valencies, and simply the valencies will cross place. They will cross multiply or the cross placed with each other to have the chemical formula. Okay, so this 2 will go here and 1 will go here. So 2H2 and O, and this, the valency will interchange each other and they will be placed at the subscript of the symbol of the atom. This is hydrogen, the symbol of hydrogen. So 2 is at the subscript position, and 1, it will also, 1 can be written. If it is nothing written, that means 1 is there, no? So H2O, this is how it is written. Now the second example, NH3, ammonia, NH3, nitrogen, H, na? Okay, nitrogen and hydrogen, hydrogen is positive ion, you know that, and nitrogen is 3 minus, it is valency is 3, so its valency is 3 and its valency is 1. So they will interchange their position like this and they will neutralize. And can you see here how they are neutralizing? Here 3 valency of hydrogen is going to neutralize the nitrogen which is having the valency 3. So 3 hydrogen atoms necessary to neutralize the nitrogen ion. Okay, so they will change the place. This is N, 1 will go here, so we will not write 1 here. If you write, then it is also okay, but it is in the formula, it's not required to write 1. Okay, then H3 will go here, and we have the formula of ammonia, that is NH3, and carbon dioxide, CO2. Carbon is having valency. CO2. Let us see what is the valency of carbon. Carbon 12, atomic number of carbon is 12. As I told you, this is the nucleus. The first shell maximum occupation is capacity is 2. Then second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. So 2 plus 8, 10 electrons. Now 2 more. So one more shell they will be needed. They will be needing. So here 1 electron, here 1 electron. So it is not stable. The atom is not stable. It needs 6 more electrons. So it's better to have 6 more electrons. So they will donate the 2 more electrons to become positive ion, to become C2 plus. So its valency is, 10 plus 2, 4 more ions they need. So see, the valency of carbon is 4 and oxygen is 2. So they will exchange each other's place. So they will become C2O4, or the numbers if we will take common, simple whole number ratio. So the simplification of 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. So this is CO2. CO2, that means 2 is taken out common. So this how the simple molecular compound formula it is written. Now the next is simple ionic compound. Next is simple ionic compounds. Ionic compounds means they share, they donate the electron with each other. That's why they form a compound with each other. Okay. Simple ionic compounds are of binary nature. It means that both are positive, both the positive and negative ions have one atom only, and the symbol of these ions are written side by side with their valencies at their bottoms. That means in the same way, common factor if any is removed to get the simple ratio of the valencies of combining atoms. Okay, the crisscross method here also will apply. That is, the first one is sodium chloride. So sodium chloride is sodium and chlorine. Sodium is the positive ion and chlorine is the negative ion. Its valency is 1, its valency is also 1. So the positive valency, this is also monovalent, this is also monovalent. The difference is that one is positive and one is negative. So they crisscross and they will be written as sodium chloride. Then the next is ZNO, zinc oxide. Zinc oxide, this is zinc and this is oxygen. The valency of zinc is 2. It is zinc 2 plus, positive bivalent ion, and it is O2 negative bivalent ion. So both the valencies are same, but one is negative and one is positive. So they will crisscross and take the position at the subscript position Zn2 and O2. So now by taking the whole number ratio, so 2 is taken out common, so it becomes ZnO, zinc oxide. Okay. Then hydrogen chloride HCl, barium oxide, aluminium oxide, let us see. Aluminium oxide. So aluminium and oxygen. Aluminium is a trivalent positive ion, so it is having valency 3, and oxygen is bivalent negative ion, valency is 2. So crisscross, aluminium oxide Al2O3. So the number is not in the simple, they are already in the simple whole number ratio 2 upon 3. So Al2O3. Okay. So in this way the simple ionic compound formula is written. Now the next is chemical formula of ionic compounds containing polyatomic ions. Ionic compounds containing polyatomic ion. In the last example, ions was only involved, positive as well as negative. Here the polyatomic ions are involved. to make a ionic compound, or we'll to write the chemical formula of ionic compounds. Okay. First example, sodium phosphate. Sodium phosphate. So as we do, the rule will follow. Sodium valency is 1 and phosphate ion is PO4. You can check in your book. The valency is, this is trivalent, 3 minus and 1 plus. So they will again crisscross here like that. So the polyatomic ion are enclosed in bracket and the valency will be written in the subscript position of that. Okay. So this will be written as Na3PO4 close 1. Here it is 1 only. So we need not to put in the bracket. Simply PO4. So Na3PO4 is the chemical formula of sodium phosphate. Then next, ammonium carbonate. So ammonium ion and carbonate ion. Ammonium ion is positive monovalent ion, 1 monovalent ion, and carbonate CO3 is negative bivalent ion. So its valency is 2. They will crisscross and the formula will be NH4. Here 2 is going to take place here. So it will be enclosed in the bracket. It will be enclosed in the bracket and 2 will be written here at the subscript position. And CO3 because 1 is the valency, so no need to put in the bracket. So NH4 twice. How do we read? NH4 twice CO3, ammonium carbonate. Another one, calcium hydroxide, ammonium borate, so many are there. Calcium hydroxide. So that calcium and hydroxide ion. Calcium is having the valency positive bivalent ion, so valency 2, and hydroxide is the negative monovalent ion, valency is 1. So again they will crisscross to take its position. So simply Ca and OH. Since 2 will go here, so we have to enclose this ion in bracket. So CaOH twice, not CaOH2, CaOH twice we will read. So here so many examples in your book and it is available. I have also discussed. So I hope you have understood how to write the chemical formulae of simple molecular compound, simple ionic compounds, or the ionic compounds which contains the polyatomic ions. Okay. The next topic we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.